In this video, we will see what is the nesting of switch statement and how we can implement in our C program. Just like the nesting of if-else statement, we will try to do the nesting of switch statement based on the given combination of value that will have the switch statement, and inside that switch statement we will have further more switch statement. So let us try to see with the help of simple example that will have two numeric value, and we will give both the values and apply some logic in order to get to know how we can utilize the switch statement inside the switch statement and make the nesting of switch statement. So we are simply declaring the two variables of int type n1 and n2, and we will try to take the values with the help of scanf. So we will take the input value n1 and n2 and try to print the combination of value with the help of switch statement. So the first switch statement will work for the n1, and inside that we will add the cases case 1, case 2 and case 3, and for each cases we will apply the separate switch statement. For the case value 1 of variable n1, we will have the case value for the variable n2. So if we will give the value of n1 as 1 and the value of n2 as 1, then it will come inside this combination. Let me add by copy and paste these cases, and we will add the cases for 2 and 3. So this becomes the nested case for case 1, and this is the complete statement for case 1 of variable n1, and same as we will add the case 2, and inside that we will add the same switch statement for n2. So just like this is the combination of one one, 1 2 and 1 3. The second case 2 will be for printing the combination of 2 1, 2 2 and 2 3. And the same as we have given for the case 1 and 2, we will try to give the statement for case 3. That will be same. It will print the combination of 3 1, 3 2 and 3 3. So now we have the switch statement for the expression n1, and inside that, for all the cases, we have the switch statement further for variable n2, for expression n2, and this combination will work for all three cases in the same way. So let me give the value for n1 and n2. So it is printing combination of 2 and 3 is given. Maybe we are missing some break statement, so we have not added the break statement. That's why it is executing further cases. After every completion of case statements, we have to apply the break and the case value, and in between the break, the block of statement will be executed. Let me apply the break over here also. So for separate block of statement, this should be inside the case value and the break. Let me run again. So this is printing combination of 2 and 1 is given. That's fine. Let me give some more combination. It is fine. Let me give 3 and 3. It is fine. So it is working fine for all the combination that we are trying to give. Either it will be 1 1 1 2 or any value. So this is how it is working. On the basis of n1 value, n1 expression, the case 1 is executing if the value of n1 is 1, and case 2 executing if the n1 is value is 2, and case 3 is executing if n1 value is 3. And on the same way, if the switch statement for n2, if the case value is 1, then it is executing, and if the n2 value is 2, then it is executing the case value 2. And if the expression value for n2 is 3, then it will execute for the case expression, for the case block 3, and it will simply print the value of n1 and n2. That value I have given on the hard code basis. Let me add the default case also. If the combination is not matching on the given cases, then it will simply print the combination of 1 and unknown number. Let's say it's a combination of 1 and unknown that we have given. Let me add the same default statement for the below two cases. So we have added the default case for the switch statement for the variable n2, and if the value of n2 will exceed the cases value, then it will simply go to the default and print the corresponding statement. Like if I am giving 2 and 40, then it is printing 2 and unknown, If I am giving 3 and 5, then it is unknown. If I am giving 1 and 3, then it is working fine. So this is how you can give the value, and you can write the switch statement block inside the switch statement, and this can be a further switch statement block inside this switch statement that is already the inner statement. So this is the complete program that demonstrate how we can apply the switch statement and further apply the switch statement inside the cases. So that's all. Thank you so much.